Hello guys, and welcome to episode 48 of my Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires campaign, playing as Isabella von Carstein, leading the vampire counts to world domination. Today we are actually starting with a battle with Isabella and Vlad, which is very cool. We're up against Vraneth, who has a large army of Dark Riders in the garrison. So that's pretty cool. Let's jump on in. We'll kill them off nice and easy. Previously we managed to kill off one of the beastman tribes that popped up. That was nice, just getting rid of them quickly. But today is probably going to be all about just taking back Norska and dealing with Wintertooth and so on, because they're actually starting to build up quite a lot of armies. As usual, what we're going to be doing is keeping all of my forces out of the battle except from my heroes. We'll have Vlad go run on in on his lonesome, and then we can join him with our vampires. I'm actually just going to run straight to the victory circle and see if they want to do anything. Maybe they'll sally forth. Interesting. That is very interesting. If they do that, I might have to come across with my heroes and land on them. We can go straight into their dark shards. Shouldn't be too hard. And then they'll be forced to engage us here. Meanwhile, Vlad's just running to go cap the center.
Isabella von Carstein.
And they're not going to let me keep my forces outside of the settlement. Would have been nice if I could have found a place to actually hide them. But here we go. Getting them all bunched up. And Vlad's still making his way to the center square. What I might have to do is actually focus down some of these Dark Riders with my bats and such. But over here we'll be doing a good job as they start committing more forces. Let's get the black coach to come in behind. We'll have the bats just fly over and engage. This is the exact reason why this army would basically be better off without any of these troops. I just deleted those Dark Riders though. Right, we're gonna fly back over these Dark Riders now, and we're gonna come in. Utterly annihilate those. And then we'll target the other ones. Start chipping them. Loads of damage done. Oh, the swarm just absolutely devoured them. You can push them off the map like really quickly actually. I'm just going to keep chasing them so that all of my bats take off. Meanwhile, well, Isabella's just doing Isabella things here with her friends. We can do this. It's going to get a decent amount of damage done. We'll drop another pit of shades in a moment. Well, they decided not to run off the field in the end. Okay. Let's get this lady to do Trickster's Shard. And we'll drop down a nice pit of shades. I might actually put a purple sun in here as well at the same time. We have plenty of magic. Might as well. Maybe we get like multiple burning suns going. I've never done this before. That would look really cool. Oh boy. How to absolutely annihilate an army in 2 seconds.
Isabella von Carstein.
That was awesome. That was actually awesome. Okay, we need to make sure that these keep moving because we're getting shot still. But yeah, that worked out very nicely. We've almost captured the center. Currently trying to kill the Dreadlord. Let's get our healing going on these vampires. We can drop the Blood Chalice actually on the Shadow Magic vampire there. Great. And we're starting to get the victory tickets. Actually probably not going to have to deal with like half the army. But let's just kill the Catabdis, since that's just standing there fighting us. That's absolutely fine. Down a Trickster's Shard. And we'll just keep things sped up. There we go, that's the Catabdis dealt with. Just need to deal with him. I mean, we can drop multiple Spirit Leeches on him. And we can just land on him and kill him. There we go. Right, let's kill the Reaper Bolt Throwers, because we can. Also, it might be a good idea to just take off here and take down this tower. A black coach having a bad time. Ah, okay, there we go. Heroic victory. Love it. Yeah, so all we really needed to do there was just capture the settlement, and that's what Vlad did for us. Right, we will just occupy that. I'm almost tempted to pop out another army here. We got a Talisman of Preservation, that's really nice. But yeah, mainly to just drop off the units that I don't want. Like leave them behind. They've been with us for so long. We will just get rid of them. So I just recruit a new lord. Just like one of the bloodlines. And then we just send them off somewhere else. And there's quite a lot of dead here. I'm just trying to think if this is actually a good idea to do yet. It's 3,800 casualties, that's 2,900. There might be decent raised dead here, let's just have a look. Well, there actually is... Okay, so we can get at least one Mortis engine. That's kind of what I was hoping. Because the only way that a new army is going to be any good is if it has Mortis engines. There's no other raised dead around here, is there? Maybe I can get a Mortis engine here, and then we can get a Mortis engine here. You know what? Let's do it. We'll do a new army. Recruit the Lord. I will probably just go for like Rudolph, I think. Rudolph has Discipline, which is pretty good. And there we go.
What do you want?
And let's see what we want to do with his points. Undying Horde would be good. Definitely needs hunger. I think doing this is best, yeah. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hand off all of these.
Darkness comes.
And then these guys are just going to run around on their own. And then he can go in here. And we'll raise a Mortis engine. I might put a Vargolf in there. Maybe some of the Cav. Yeah, he is going to need a front line with this many bats. Actually, that's a good point. I don't think Rudolph buffs bats, whereas a Necrarch... Is it a Necrarch would? I'm going to check. Like Wilmar, for example, he's a Necrarch. No, he doesn't. Maybe it's the von Carsteins. I think they get buffs for Felbats. They get recruit rank for Felbats. And they get upkeep reduction for Felbats. But not specific buffs for them. Okay, never mind then. Doesn't really matter. Because the upkeep thing is not a big deal. Not really. I mean, we have too much money right now. Maybe I could grab some units from the Disciples. We have 56 allegiance. So I could get maybe like some Gorges to hold my front line for me. Or to help hold the front line at least. Could be pretty fun. I don't think the Ogre Bulls are that great without any bonuses. So the Gorges are probably the best bet. Yeah, if we raise dead, we can get a Vargolf. We'll definitely get those two at least. So we'll do that. Maybe I could focus this army on Vargeists actually. And we put the Devils of Schwarzhafen in here. Like that. And our front line is basically Vargolf, double Gorges with the Mortis engine. And then we have Bats and Vargeists to just land on people. Get like 2 more Vargeists in the army and see how that goes. I don't think it will work out too well. We're going to need a second Mortis engine for sure. Okay, right. Well, we built him anyway. And that will help us in future battles. Let's go ahead and take Kofa. We're just going to occupy that. Get the Kofa docks, very nice. I might just pop the spice market in there. What's the raised dead pool like here? 3 Mortis engines. You know, we could just build another army here as well. 3 Terrorgeists, 4 Bargolfs. That's mental. 6 out of 6 Graveguard and Graveguard Great Weapons. Okay. Well, yeah, I think we do that as well. Okay, so we will recruit a new lord. Let's go ahead and grab... let's see. We'll get another Necrarch, I think. Give him Bernard Gorst. That'll do.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
We already leveled him up a little bit. Make sure he has hunger. And then raise dead. We're gonna triple Mortis engine because we can. I'm gonna triple Terrorgeist. What bonuses can he give? Just trying to think what would be best actually. He's more of just a magic user, isn't he, than anything else. He doesn't really inherently buff anything. So it doesn't matter too much what his army actually is. I was thinking of going like Hex Race, Ken Race. Like generally pretty good combination. Or we could just go like a full beast army, like grab loads of Vargolfs. Get like Mongols. And just like flood in. This costs 18,000 to recruit. Oh boy. Oh boy. How many slots is that? 14. This is just ridiculous. You could go like Crypt Horrors. Let me actually just check what these come in. Like the upgrades cover. So we got Vargeist, Vargolfs, Terrorgeist. So we got Vargolfs, Terrorgeist. We can put Crypt Horrors in the same one. Corpse Guards, more Sen'jin Black Coach. Okay. And then Mongols comes with Cairn Race and Hex Race. Maybe we do some Cairn Race just to kind of bolster around the more Sen'jin. That'll do. Look at our income just disappear. Alright, well, I wanted to spend it at some point and we finally did, so that's good. Alright, here comes Ghost's armies. How are we doing with Ghost right now? We need to like give him another gift. We given him a gift? Yeah, we did give him a gift. Can I give him a big gift?
My pleasure.
Did that increase it? It did, okay. It's going to go up to 130. Hopefully we can get like military access and then we can get defensive alliance and stuff. And that will be good. I really want to confederate him. And here, killing this faction will probably, actually, that's a good idea. Why don't we do this? And then offer to join war against the Darkland Orcs. Ah, that's a shame. If we just do this, yeah, that's going to increase us even more with them. We just kind of do that for free. It's like a gift. Right, we'll go and attack Mount Silverspear and destroy that. Thank you very much. Loot and occupy.
This night.
Well, bam. Is that just going to destroy them? Or do they have another one? Oh, they've got one all the way over here. Okay. Well, we do have Shinmia, who is hanging about. He was following this army, I think, of Karan. I don't want to let any armies get behind me too much, if I can help it. So let's start moving up towards Saber Mountain. I think that's okay. Lennart can take the Tower of Flies. Easy peasy. Occupy that. Pop the gibbet in there. And Cole's destroyed. Okay, great. Another faction dead. Volker, unfortunately not quite in range. Take the Burning Monolith, but that will at least expel Wintertooth from the north here. I'm going to keep assaulting this army, just so it's useless. And we also have Morath Morphin, who is ready to attack the Forbidden Citadel, but let's just see what Ulrich's up to. Ulrich can actually reach Norden this turn, so we'll go take that. I'm just going to occupy it. I should probably loot and occupy, to be honest. Would make more sense. Okay. And let's go for Harvest Corpses. Oh, never mind. That wasn't what I thought it was. Alright, calm before the storm. All is quiet today. There are absolutely no reports of enormous armies gathering in ancient dwarven underway. Such an organised force of Skaven would be preposterous, right? Ah, well, here comes the endgame event, because we just got long campaign victory. Which gives us Winter Magic Power Reserve, plus 35 for all armies. Very nice. Okay, well, yeah, taking that settlement gave us long campaign victory. We've triggered the endgame event. I have no idea where that's going to pop up. Probably around Skaven Blight. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. We're almost at Domination campaign victory with the 272 settlements required. We're at 202 right now. Yeah, Ulrich leveled up, so let's just quickly level him up and then we'll do Morath Morphin's fight. Okay, so we might actually have a bit more of a challenge on our hands here. These are the sort of moments that I was waiting for in this campaign.
Welcome to my court. From the
Keep leveling up one of these. Like, it will probably pop out a hell pit. Or maybe it'll pop out all of them. Maybe it'll pop out a hell pit and Skaven Blight. And maybe down here as well. Unless it kind of spawns where there is a remaining Skaven faction, which would be in Lustria. I don't know. Anyway. Morath Morphin, off you go to the Forbidden Citadel. Time for you to take on Throg. And what seems to be quite a large army. This is a hell of a force, actually. Alright, let's jump on in. Okay. So we'll probably just try and squeeze through somewhere. Probably just come through here, should be fine. Frog doesn't really use much magic, so we should be able to bunch up quite a lot with our Mortis engines. Cool. Alright, let's just send these ones first. We'll go and engage these Marauders. We can get Morath to just fly up here. And honestly, just get straight into melee, honestly. It wouldn't really matter too much. I mean, we can breath attack maybe the Black Ark Corsairs. It's funny seeing Black Ark Corsairs under control of the Wintertooth, but there we go. Oh, we landed. And here comes the first of the War Mammoths. The War Mammoths are going to be the hardest thing we have to deal with, for sure. I'm going to buff up my Lord. And we'll get to work. I'm actually going to get the Mortis engines, specifically target the War Mammoth as well. Morath Morphin trying to do his best. He's got 1,000 weapon strength with the Potion of Strength there. And still not really doing that much damage a hit. Now back down to 665.
The summoning begins.
I'm going to drop some zombies behind here. Let's get the Vargolfs to move forwards and get involved.
The living will join us.
Look how big that mammoth is. You compare it to the dragon, like it's just huge. What we should be able to do is get zombie mammoths. Imagine how awesome that would be. Raise those bad boys from the dead. Use them for our own designs. Let's buff them up again. Back up to 760. Another mammoth arriving. Let's continue the push with the infantry. Looks like the crossbow's going to get away. We're almost there with the War Mammoth. Take it out. Take it out. There it goes. Bonk. Alright, let's take that out. And we'll have my leader go for the next mammoth. Shame we don't have Pit of Shades in this army, because this would be a fantastic place for it. Alright, here comes the next one. The next War Mammoth. This one's tougher than the last. It is Soul Crusher, the Regiment of Renown variant. 40% ward save on those. Cannon Rage to get an extra 40% damage resistance as well. It's gonna be difficult to kill, to say the least. Get my Vargolfs to engage it as well. I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful with my Lord, because he is getting to his regen cap. Actually, him taking off here is fine, because he does still have breath attacks, so we can dump one of those into like the Marauder Berserkers, for example. Get some good damage in there.
Engine.
It's going pretty well at the moment. We've got some good damage onto the mammoths. Although, when the mammoth's running through like that, it's going to do a lot of damage to my units.
Still my beating heart. Mortis engine.
The Vargolfs trying their best. Meanwhile, my Lord taking on the Feral Mammoth. Morath Morphin's done a really good damage. Like, really, really good damage. Really, really good job this fight. I find it weird how, like, the fur texture looks on these. I think it's just because, like, when they get covered in blood, they, like, glisten, and it makes them look funny. Almost there though. Go on. One mammoth down. Take out the other. Get him. Alright. Well, what we're going to do with Morath Morphin, try and get him out of here. Because I don't want to lose him, obviously. And we want to get another breath attack down. Very nice. Good damage. Right, now let's just push in with the rest of my infantry. And we can push in with our ogres as another mammoth is on its way. Is there any more after that? Frog's chilling in the middle. I don't think there is. Just that one that's running away.
Mortis engine. Life is a phase. Mortis engine.
We get the Vargolfs and the more Sinjins to engage that mammoth.
Necromancer.
Gonna get some zombies to come up behind them, hold them in position. So the attacks onto the mammoth are causing the more Sinjins to do their AoE, which is killing all of the infantry that's involved. There we go. Right, pushing on through. Let's keep going, shall we? Where to go next? Let's go to the right and go get that flag. We'll have a look at the carnage we left behind in a moment. All my ogres have managed to get to the front. Look at that. Oh my. Like the mammoths surrounded by corpses. That just looks brutal. Absolutely brutal. I'm just flying over the top so I can give the buffs here.
Their time has come. Everywhere is death.
Will I get Morphing to land and help with the mammoth?
Night comes. Everywhere is death.
There it goes.
Necromancer.
I'm going to want to take him off now again. The other thing I might want to do is run my Black Knights over this side so that we can start to stop these like Hunter Javelins, and we need to get on the Marauder Hunters here as well. Engage them in melee if we can. Thing is, at the moment we're dealing with these skin wolves and they're holding up the line. I think it's probably because my ogre balls are in the front. They don't do that much damage. The ogre balls are more or less just a token unit right now. They don't actually do that much. Oh, what happened to my Black Knights? Oh, they decided to go round. Okay, well they're probably gonna die. Let's just pull them back out. They didn't do what I told them to.
It is time.
I would try and heal up these ogre balls, but I can't. Not with invocations, at least. I don't think we can target them.
Awake, minions.
Yeah.
Necromancer.
Just gotta get that magic AoE going so we can chip their health enough that we just get army losses. Don't have any more breath attacks available. The best I can do is just fly over and do Undeath Resurgent. He's already used up like a lot of his health here, so no point in bringing him into melee. Just kind of right clicking these and killing them. It's fine. Let's go through the wall here. There we go. Some of these ogre balls are getting pretty low. If we can get on top of the Marauder Hunters. Okay, looks like that's enough. Throg didn't even fight us. What a coward. My Mortis engines were getting low after that as well, because they hit their regen cap, I just noticed. Look at the amount of kills these got, and the amount of damage they do as well. Those Mortis engines carrying that battle hard. Alright, we will loot and occupy. And that will give me all of these tasty buildings. That's good. Just put some walls in here. And we'll leave it at that. Okay, the Monolith of Flesh did get sacked last time. I'm not going to fix that. We did secure the province, so we can put Harvest Corpses. Morthmorphin will pretty much fully replenish this turn. Let's give him Curse of the Revenant so that he can regen more in a battle. And I will also give him Master Strike to increase his damage. There's like 3 skill points for each of these. Very nice. What I'm also going to do, I think, with Thibault is I'm going to do the same as I did with my other one, which is take him off the Corpse Cart and put him on Nightmare. Because the Morse engines are doing the same job regardless. Right, over to Lisa von Diesel. Right, we need to chase down Scarbrand. Also, I'm kind of tempted to maybe keep Lisa von Diesel near Skaven Blight in case the Skaven pop out of it during our in-game event. We will see. Meanwhile, let's get Roderick around towards Serpent Jesse so we can take that next turn. We'll head over to Milland, who can take Crooked Fang Fort. That's what we're going to do. We'll go down here, and then over to Desolation of Nagash, Nagashazar, and so on.
Wipe them out.
I said it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory. It's a bit annoying. We're going to have to play this one out. Just so that those other 2 armies nearby don't come and just wreck our army afterwards. Alright, we'll probably just go in the gate that's in front of us. It doesn't make too many odds as to where we go. Just going to pile towards the gate. The towers might be a bit scary, but we'll be alright. Meanwhile, let's just keep these back here. Out of line of sight of the towers. Alright, in we go. Only 1 tower firing at me here anyway.
At once. Death to the
I might actually land on the wall. Sent some of them flying.
Blood magic.
Right, these can race. I just want to get them into a better position because they've lost their barrier and I want it to regen before we kind of push them in. The tower's doing a lot of damage though. They have now come off the walls, so we no longer have to worry about it. That's good.
swiftly. I need blood.
Vampire law.
Ooh, that was a nasty ability. They marked pretty well there. From a Plague Priest. Where's that Plague Priest? There he is. Let's go get the Plague Priest.
The living will join us. Vampire.
And my vampire come help as well.
All life must end.
Just gonna do another Pit of Shades behind that. We can actually drop a breath attack in this. Beautiful. Right, let's get in there. I'm going to get my bats to come over the left side here. And we're going to go for these night runners. I was just looking underneath here because it's always really cool to look at the undersides of these maps.
By my will.
Alright, let's just speed things up, as this is a rather trivial battle. We just need to keep pushing through, honestly. And then we just land on any troops that are trying to get away from us, like these night runners. We'll take a little bit of damage from the other night runners, but overall that's job well done. Now we just need to run away. Get them up in the air. They don't suicide. There we go. Let's come across the bridge. And what we can do with these is get them fixed up with an invocation. Just drop a breath attack in here. And I'm going to land. Okay, cool. Right. With this unit, let's just go finish off those night runners. Good, and that's victory. Nice. So using the bats there just to get more HP damage done sooner so that we don't have to sit in that battle for as long. Okay, let's just loot and occupy that. And we'll pop in some walls here. I might keep the ossuary. It's fine. And I think that's it. Otherwise, we can do Crypt Keepers, since there is Skaven here. This army barely took any damage from that attack. And we got 2 skill points on one and 1 on the other. Gonna go for Dark Knight. There we go. Alright, let's head over to Kemla. Kemla can just go south towards Wizard Caliph's Palace, I think. Although I would like to take out the dwarves here. We can do that afterwards.
I will not betray you.
Right, Joss is going to continue south. Over to Warmond, who is going to go check out these settlements over here. And a debt. Is there anyone to kill? Can wound that person or not if we're going to fail. Alright, just unassigned skill points to do. I will give Felix Gaines Red Fury, very nice. Imminent Rebellion over at the Eastern Badlands is fine, we'll kill that immediately. And the Noisome Tumor. We'll just pop the Harvest Corpses here, I think. And we can put the Harvest Corpses there as well. At Osland, we'll do Harvest Corpses as well. And that's everything done for our turn. Alright, let's move on to the next one. think we've done pretty well today in that we have increased our relations, with Helm and Gorst quite significantly with our agreements to attack the orcs, and also by giving him money. We've taken a lot of settlements, some good battles, some nice heroic victories. We triggered the long campaign victory. So, yeah. Things are going to get interesting though as Skaven arrives. I'm curious what's going to happen with that. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.